Sockwell takes the first pitch and it's missing ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Peyton. The wind and the pitch coming there to liner. Center field, base hit for Sockwell. Sockwell with a 1-out single. That's the first hit in the game today for Columbia, Tennessee. And the count now goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Peyton Sockwell, the hitter. Here's the windup and the pitch is coming. Swings it, protects the plate and fouls it back to the screen. So the count is still full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 on the hitter. Here's the windup and the pitch is coming. There's a liner to the right field over the first baseman's head for a base hit to right. For Peyton Sockwell, he is now 2 for 2 in this game. Sockwell
again playing at Gary Hogan Field on the campus of University of Arkansas Little Rock. There's a base hit back up the middle. Peyton Sockwell's 3 for 3 on the day.
And the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Over the years, we have seen some outstanding rubber games for the championships in both the regionals and the states. In the state tournament. Here's a line shot to second for the out. Ezel lines it to second base for the first out of the inning. To stretch, check on the runner at second. And here comes the pitch. Curve outside, it misses. And count now is full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2 on the hitter. Here comes the pitch. Swung on there to drive to right field. It's a base hit. Here comes right around third. Here comes the throw to home plate. They put the tag on him, and the catcher got the ball. But when he turned around with the
very slender team here for Bryant. 175 being the biggest person to have on the team. Here comes the car. Throws him out over first. They get the out. Got a run.
California in that first game against Nebraska, they had a 5-1 lead over Nebraska. And the bouncer over to second base, and Peyton Sockwell fires over to Jake Usher. There's 1 up and 1 down. At the plate. Bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Tennessee. Second game of 3 here. There's a breaking ball, and there's a drive to second base. Sockwell picks it up and fires it over to Bear, and there's 1 up and 1 down.
Now, he didn't make a pass at it, and I heard it bounce in the glove.
There's a chopper. This time Holt handles it. It's the force out, but it's close.
That was a big-time pickup by the second baseman. I mean, that close, thrown overhand, and right at his ankle. Good play. Good play by a very good athlete, second base.
Steck had 7 hits in the regionals, but he also had 5 walks. His on-base percentage was a shot down to second baseman. Boy, played beautifully by Sockwell.
That's 2 good plays involved by him.
Right. Is that true? The guys.
Oh, sure. I mean, they strike out a lot because they're looking fastball. They want to see the fastball, but the whole point is that the high average hitters, the guys that are really the top players in the game, they really know what they're doing.
Let's go back and take a look at the last play. Little shot out to right field. Can't quite come up with it. The second baseman, Sockwell, with a cannon for an arm, and he guns the runner down at home plate.
Very good play by Sockwell. Again, I mean, that guy is a good athlete, good player. I mean, that was a tough situation. That ball just died out there.
And rectifies himself for the time being with a nice base hit to left field to lead things off in the second inning for Tennessee. Regardless of the outcome of this game, really has no bearing on Monday or Tuesday. It's another chance to put on the uniform and play some baseball. This one's going to be some problems. Actually, Murphy does a nice job of not allowing that to roll out near the wall. But with 2 outs, they'll have runners on the corners.
That was a great play by Murphy in right field. That ball was headed for the corner and would have rolled around in that corner and probably could have been a triple. outstanding. And for sure, because he is going to school for academics at Middle Tennessee, but he will play some golf, like you said.
Bouncer down to third, picked up by Halgren. Fires it over to Sockwell and over to Usher, and they complete the double play. So Tennessee turns the double play to get out of the inning. We played 3.5 here from Shelby, North Carolina, and we still have a 2-1 ball game. Tennessee holding on to the 1-run lead. It'll be very frustrating because Schipper, who has not had a good hitting series, you hate to get called out on strikes.
Well, this guy has.
There's the force out and the third out as Sockwell tosses it over to Hayden. I'm sure Scott Beasley would love a base here to get some kind of cushion, because even though California only scored 1 back in the third, you know they're overdue. Good piece of hitting there out to center field. Here comes the run, here comes the throw, and it's cut off. And we have a 3-1 ball game.
Well hit ball here again, just out of the reach of the second baseman. And obviously, a man should score from here, no matter how shallow that outfielder was. He had to run to his left to make the play, and the ball was cut, or attempted to cut, by the first baseman because the throw was offline a little bit up the third base side.
He's acting like he might go, but I think it's a play. 1-0 pitch. There's a high bouncer to third. Halgren gets the lead, and they try to. They do. They turn another double play. So Tennessee turns their second double play just by half a step. So Tennessee playing a lot better baseball here this afternoon than they did the other night against Hawaii. Keeping 5-4-3 double play. They're out of the inning. So Pilkington, we saw him he moves out to center field, replacing Alex McKelvey. This one bounces off the pitcher, picked up by the second baseman. Not quite in time.
Possibly because with Schipper, Melton, Murphy, and Will Hike, they've got some good hitters coming up.
Got him hung up, maybe? That was a tough break right there as they get the lead runner on, trailing by 2.
Very good play by Sockwell again. I mean, that guy is a good athlete, good player.